In this video, I will show you exactly how you can use this simple strategy to make over $500 per day trading crypto, Forex, gold, and even stocks with proof. Have you ever thought that pattern analysis is difficult and hard to spot? Well, in today's video, I will be showing you an indicator that has an over 70% win rate. What's more? I will be showing you exactly how you can make over $500 per day trading with this simple, but insanely profitable strategy. Now that we have gotten all of that out of the way, let's head over to TradingView. First, we will need to choose the asset that we will be trading. The strategy works with crypto, Forex, gold, and even stocks. However, for this showcase, we will be trading on the price of Bitcoin. Now let's add the indicators to the chart. Head over to the Indicator Search tab and search for the momentum-based zigzag indicator. Select the indicator made by Peter_O. Now let's take a look at the indicator. As you can see, the indicator makes use of the zigzag pattern to determine when to buy or sell. Normally it would take a lot of time to spot these patterns in the market, however this indicator immediately shows them. This eliminates any uncertainty that you usually might have. But what is this indicator, and how can we use it to get over a 70% win rate and make over $500 per day? Well, the zigzag is a pattern that is used to eliminate random price fluctuations and show trend changes. As you can see, this is definitely the case. Here you can see that the indicator simplifies the price down to a single line, and it shows you exactly when to buy or sell. Let's look at some entries that can be made with this indicator. But before that, if you are looking for a crypto exchange that was founded by 6 former Binance executives and has some of the lowest fees in the space, then check out Fairdesk. Sign up via the link in the description and get up to a $600 bonus and much more perks. Now let's continue with the video. Let's first look at a buy entry. As you can see here, a buy signal was printed, so we will enter into a buy position. We will put the stop loss at the recent swing low. For the take profit, we will target a 1.5 times risk to reward ratio. As you can see, the trade was very profitable. Now let's look at a sell signal. We can see here that a sell signal has appeared, so we will enter into a sell position. We will put the stop loss at the recent swing high. For the take profit, we will target a 1.5 times risk to reward ratio. As you can see, the trade was very profitable. You can see that some pretty good entries can be made if you just use this indicator. However, as you can see here, some false signals are still given. So let's add other indicators to the chart to eliminate and avoid these false signals. Let's head over to the Indicator Search tab and search for the Super Trend indicator. After that, select the indicator made by TradingView. The next indicator that we will be adding is the ADX indicator. Search for the ADX indicator and select the indicator made by TradingView. These are all of the indicators that we will be adding to the chart. As you can see, we now have 3 indicators added to the chart. The zigzag indicator will be our entry signal indicator. The super trend will be used as the trend direction indicator. Lastly, we will be using the ADX to determine whether the market is trending or consolidating. Now let's change the indicator settings to optimize the indicators. We will first head over to the ADX indicator settings and then navigate to the Style tab. After that, we will change the ADX line color to make it more visible. This was the only setting that we will be changing. We will, however, still need to plot one more line onto the chart. To make it easier for us to see when the ADX indicator is above the 20 level, we will plot a ray on this level. As you can see, whenever the market is consolidating or moving sideways, the value of the ADX will be below 20. Now that the setup for the chart has been completed, let's take a look at when to enter into a position. For a buy position, the following conditions will need to be met. Firstly, the zigzag indicator will need to signal a buy signal. This indicates that more bullish momentum has started entering into the market. Secondly, we will need to make sure that the super trend indicator is green. This means that according to the super trend indicator, we are currently in an uptrend. Lastly, we will need to check the ADX indicator to make sure that we are not in a ranging, consolidating, or sideways market. If the ADX value is below 20, this is the case. However, if the value of the ADX indicator is above 20, this isn't the case. As you can see, the value of the ADX indicator is above 20. This means that all of the conditions have been met, and so we will enter into a buy position. We will place the stop loss at the super trend or recent swing low. We will be choosing the option that is most likely to act as a support point. For the take profit, we will be targeting a 1.5 times risk to reward ratio. Now let's see how the trade plays out. Let's take a look at one more buy position where there is a very important exception. As you can see here, the momentum-based zigzag indicator has signaled a buy signal. This means that bullish momentum is entering into the market. If we take a look at the ADX indicator, we also see that the value of the ADX is above 20. This means that we are currently not in a ranging or consolidating market. However, the super trend indicator has just turned green on the same candlestick. This means that we will need to wait to enter into the position. We will be entering into the position on the close instead of open of the candlestick. Now let's place the stop loss at the recent swing low. For the take profit, we will be targeting a 1.5 times risk to reward ratio, so let's place the take profit here. Now let's see how the trade plays out. As you can see, the trade was very profitable. To enter into a sell position, we will have very different conditions. Firstly, we will need for the momentum-based zigzag indicator to signal a sell signal. This means that bearish momentum has entered into the market. Secondly, we will need to make sure that the super trend is red. This indicates that we are currently in a market that is in a bearish trend. Lastly, we will check the ADX indicator to make sure that we aren't in a sideways or consolidating market. If the value of the ADX indicator is above 20, it means that we are in a trending market. All of the conditions have been met, and so we will enter into a sell position. We will place the stop loss at the super trend or recent swing high. We will be choosing the option that is most likely to act as a resistance point. For the take profit, we will be targeting a 1.5 times risk to reward ratio. Now let's see how the trade plays out. As you can see, the trade was very profitable. Now that you know exactly when to enter into a buy or sell position, let's take a look at the backtest and how we will be able to make over $500 per day trading with this strategy. Since we used the strategy on the 15-minute time frame, we can assume that we will be taking around one trade per day. The strategy usually produces more than one signal per day. However, we also need to take into account that you won't be able to stare at the charts all day, so one trade per day seems realistic. Since we are trading with crypto, we will be using 10x leverage. However, if you would rather just use more capital, then that is also possible. We backtested the strategy with Trader's Edge. For the backtest, we took 77 trades. This is because we ran out of bars to backtest. After backtesting the strategy, we got an over 70% win rate, and we had a profit factor of 3.52. This means that over the course of 21 days or 3 weeks, we would make over $11,418, starting with $1,000. This means that we would be making an average $543 per day. We also included fees that most exchanges charge. However, if you would like even lower fees, then you should trade on the Fairdesk exchange. With the link in the description, you can get VIP 1 for free, which allows you to trade crypto with extremely low fees. Please remember that past results do not equal future results. Always make sure to test strategies out yourself. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.